Oh, say does that star-spangled...
Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Mitchell and Hunter will be filling out the wings. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Wiggins. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Last go-around, they lost the regular season series to this team, but beat them in the playoffs.
Mitchell, good.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
Allen against Adebayo. It's Wiggins on the wing. Adebayo sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Powell for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Outside Hunter. Pass to Garland. Cleveland working the ball around now. They get the rebound. Outside Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. And he drops that one in. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, Mitchell can get this mid-range look lined up. He's a very skilled shooter.
Here's Garland, and he drains the quick shot.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Wiggins outside. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Jovic. Here's Powell. A shot to stop the run. Miami, no good that time either.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Hunter, the screen. Shot is up. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A great addition. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And we got Jalen Ramsey in the audience for this game.
Yeah, we see plenty of celebrities in the crowd during Heat games, and I'm sure he's loving the atmosphere here tonight.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Wiggins. Right side Adebayo. Down low. Here's Powell. And no good. The dry spell continues.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Allen with a screen on Powell. The 3 from Mitchell. The shot that time not on target. Heat trail by 9. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Jovic. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And they're on the run. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Mitchell. Yet to see a basket. Wiggins, no good.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Here's Hunter. Rebounded by Jovic. And Wiggins has got the ball here for Miami. Still without a basket in the game. Pass to Adebayo. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
I love when they put Adebayo in that action. Bam is really quick for his size, making him hard to track.
Now here's Hunter. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game to the paint. And finished off by Hunter.
What a way to begin this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Adebayo. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Hunter passes to Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Powell. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebound by the Heat, coming off a win against the Blazers.
Oh, boy, throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers, too.
Well, hey, if you can prevent the other team from getting into a rhythm, the advantage is all yours.
Now here's Adebayo. Shoots over Allen. That one off the back iron and out.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Here's Mitchell. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either. Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Ware's checked in for Jovic. Merrill, he's checked in for Cleveland. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Cleveland, they've started strong this year, holding the second place spot. And of course Miami, a game back.
Right now for Cleveland, many of us experts earmark them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
And this is what Wiggins loves to do. Get out and run and punish the defense in transition.
And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Pass to Ware. Six to shoot. Back to Mitchell from deep. And no good. Garland with the defensive effort.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Hunter, good.
Well, with each year in the NBA, Hunter gains more and more confidence as a scorer, including when he positions himself inside.
Now here's Mitchell. Still without a bucket. Pass to Powell. Adebayo, a screen on Hunter. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, that's textbook pick-and-roll basketball. Adebayo just taking what the defense gives him.
Garland against Wiggins. Now here's Hunter. Merrill outside. Pass to Mobley. Cleveland working the ball around now. He shoots it. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat trail by 10. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Adebayo, a screen on Hunter. Powell with it. Picked up by Allen. Powell, it's good.
Well, I'll tell you, Powell can score just about any way he needs to. Contact does not bother him.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Adebayo for three. Powell, he buries it from three. Powell's got 5 now.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And the shot is good by Garland. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Fontecchio's checked in for Adebayo. Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Larson's checked in for Powell. And Yakachonis subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Yakachonis. And the layup is good off the glass.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Graham.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Now here's Jaquez. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Shot clock at 6. The 3-ball. Yakachonis, that one's good. And now just a 2-point Cleveland lead.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
Puts it up from 15. The rebound by Ware. Miami has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. The 3 is up. That shot off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Mitchell. Nance outside. Here's Tyson. There's the drive. Uneasy 2 on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Larson, checked by Mitchell. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. The shot by Iacochonis, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Pass to Tyson. Here's Nance. Now here's Mitchell. Wade, the pass to Ball. That three's off the mark. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Stolen by Mitchell. 35 seconds left now in the first quarter. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Larson. Again, the Heat misses. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting with confidence in this one. 48% in the first quarter. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Nance the screen. No good from outside. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Mitchell out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Larry Nance. Then there's Dean Wade. And it's Tyson in at the small forward. Now here's Powell. Driving in. And Powell with the stuff.
I love seeing Powell in attack mode. Seeing a lane open up and slashing his way inside with ease.
Here's Tyson. Pass to Nance. Now Ball. Nance the screen. Takes the three. Ball no good. Heat trail by 4. It's Powell on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Back to Powell. Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Smart right there by the vet. Good to see Powell share the wealth like this.
To the inside. Here's Nance. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. To the middle. Here's Fontecchio. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Tyson following the bucket by the Heat. Nance with a screen on Jaquez. Here's Tyson. Jaquez covers. The shot by Tyson, no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Nance finds Mitchell. Five on the clock. To stop the drought. Mitchell showing some muscle.
And as long as there's time left, Mitchell has the confidence to shoot it.
Mitchell against Powell. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
It was a tough matchup. I mean, they couldn't find their rhythm in the first half, but made the right adjustments and came storming back.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Nance. Merrill comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Darius Garland subbed in for Ball. Here's Tyson. Hawkes covers. Good work there as it goes. Bryant's got his first 2 points of the night. Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the two biggest areas. Those are beat-yourself types of stats, and it's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
Here's Tyson. A 17-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Bryant outside. Left side, Garland. Pass to Merrill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Bryant, no good. For Miami, they've gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Here's Powell. Here's Adebayo. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Back to Garland. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance. Garland's got 10 points in the game.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Here's Powell. He had 22 in the win against Portland.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Now here's Merrill. No made baskets yet. Drills it from deep. And now an 11-point Cleveland lead.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Powell outside. Pass to Ware. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Garland scanning the floor. Here's Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. Merrill. Three-pointer, no good. Heat trail by 9. And the Heat's Eric Spoelstra, now the longest tenured head coach in the... Adebayo off the lob.
Oh, my gosh. Just throw it up to the square and Bam will do the rest.
Garland with the ball. He's got 13. it goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Outside Adebayo. Pass to Powell. Where the screen. Powell's shot is off. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. 9-point game. And here's Bryant. Ware covers. Merrill outside. Back to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And Miami has possession. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Outside Jaquez. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And he makes it. Powell's got 6 in the quarter.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Here's Garland. Merrill outside. Bryant a screen on Powell. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Powell. And it's Miami with another.
Well, it doesn't take much for Powell to catch fire. And when this happens, there's little you can do to stop it.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Mobley comes in for Wade. Hunter's checked in for Tyson. And Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. Now here's Mitchell. 11 points for him last game against Portland.
And on the defensive end, he was extremely disruptive, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. Cleveland leading by 7. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. And here's Hunter. Mitchell, a screen on Adebayo. Outside Garland. Over Mitchell. Garland, no good. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Back to Powell. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul. Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Larson comes in for Norm Powell. .152 left to play in the second quarter. Cleveland has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Outside Mitchell. Cleveland again missing. Heat trail by 7. Pass to Larson. Now here's Mitchell. Four on the clock. Here's Larson. Hunter covering. Jovic knocks down the triple. Jovic has got 5 now.
Well, you know, Jovic has shot more threes as he's gotten more comfortable in the league.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. They still need this. And the layup is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Well, this is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
Here's Jovic, covered by Mobley. Jovic passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. No good there. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell against Wiggins. Here's Adebayo. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Garland. On the take. Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for the Cleveland Cavaliers, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Back after this.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Tonight's featured game sees the Cleveland Cavaliers in a tight one.
Well, you can't speed them up. They take care of that basketball and maximize the value of possessions.
Then why aren't they up by 20?
They're not dominating. They're just efficient.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
I think for Cleveland, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Mitchell in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Mobley, a screen on Powell. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Mitchell. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. Heat trail by 4. And it's Powell off the drive. Adebayo. Bam! Puts it back strong.
You gotta love the extra effort from Adebayo to keep the possession alive, grabbing the board and turning it into points of his own.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Guys, back to you.
High praise. Allie, thank you. Now here's Garland. Pass to Mobley. Now Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
For the tie. Adebayo, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
No, B.A., it's actually Edwards. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over. After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stuck.
Here's Adebayo. After the basket by Cleveland. Wiggins for 3. Again, the Heat misses.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Pass to Hunter. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Mitchell. That one drops for him.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Outside Garland. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. Second, the Heat.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
And I think a new plan would be a good idea. At least make it hard on this guy.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell against Garland. Adebayo passes to Powell. Miami moving it around. Jovic, pure from three-point range. Jovic has got 8.
Listen, these coaches want Jovic to be shot ready. They need him to trust his jumper.
Hunter, good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Powell. 13 points in the game.
Well, what I like about Powell is that he takes what's available. When you give him these mid-range J's, he's more than happy to fire away.
Here's Allen. He's been contributing over 15 a game.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Mitchell. Outside Adebayo. For 3, Powell. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Wow! Put that in the dunk contest.
Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. Trailing by 2. Powell outside. It's Adebayo, high post. The kick out to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, Andrew Wiggins taking flight.
Yeah, what a creative dunker Wiggins is. It's really fun watching him rise up and finish with power.
Outside Hunter. Mitchell finds Allen. Back to Mitchell. To the wing on the left. Mitchell against Garland. Pass to Allen. Hey, puts up a 3. Unable to get that one. Miami's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Oh, deflected. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Out to Mobley. Jacks up a 3. Hits a three-pointer. Mobley's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Ware's checked in for Miami. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Merrill's checked in. So it's Miami now. It's a three-point game. Outside Mitchell. Inside. The fadeaway. Bam, doing what he does best.
Yeah, Adebayo's really good at facing up the mid-range. Buries the jumper there.
Pass to Allen. Outside Hunter. Allen with a screen on Wiggins. Hunter with the ball. Guarded by Adebayo. Mobley passes to Hunter. Clock at 6. Garland for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Now Adebayo. Hunter covering. Pass to Ware for the lead. Hunter with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Now here's Allen. Powell covers. Merrill outside. Three-pointer. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And Cleveland has possession. They trail by 1. Pass to Garland. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tyson, he's checked in for Allen. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Merrill. And it's Ball in for Darius Garland. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Tyson. He has 7. Wiggins looking around. The putback. Mobley grabs the board. Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to Hunter. Here's Tyson. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock to win the cold spell. Got a hand on it. Powell against Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. Now Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Hunter. Back to Adebayo. Adebayo brushes off the contact inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Powell against Mitchell. The kick out to Ball. Outside Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Adebayo. And he's going for the lob. Powell outside. The kick out to Adebayo. Mitchell against Ball. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Wiggins. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Mitchell. Offline with a 3.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And here's Hunter. Ware covers from deep. Mitchell. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in. Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A big group substitution here for Miami. Fontecchio's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Larson's checked in for Powell. And Yakachonis subbed in for Mitchell. Cleveland also making some changes. Nance, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And it's Wade in for Hunter. Here's Nance. He's scoreless. Ball outside. Here's Wade. Pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. They need this. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 8 now.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Now Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Great to see Lonzo take flight.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well. And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. The shot by Tyson, no good. Heat leading by 7. Pass to Ware. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Cleveland shooting a low 28% during this third. Here's Tyson. 7 points in the game. And Fontecchio pulls it down.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Free throw line jumper. The shot by Yakachonis, no good.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Pass to Tyson. Back to Mitchell. From downtown, Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Here's Yakachonis. He's got 5. Where the screen. Here's Yakachonis. And we've reached the end of the third. Miami out in front, up by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? The ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Moving the ball is so important to Coach Spo.
It helps make the offense run smoothly. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So for Cleveland right now, they've got Larry Nance, Mitchell out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Sam Merrill, and it's Tyson in at power forward. Pass to Nance. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Heat leading by 7. Now Powell. Fontecchio outside. Here's Yakitonis. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jaquez. For 3, Powell. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Merrill passes to Nance. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Merrill. The 3 from Ball. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Powell. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense click.
Nance the screen. To the paint. And Nance with the slam.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they? Here's Yakitonis, hounded by Ball. Out to Powell. Where the screen. There's the triple. No luck on that one.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Deflected. Here's Yakitonis. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Offensive rebound for 3. Powell. No good on the shot.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And how about Lonzo Ball, Stan? Always roaming the passing lanes, looking to pick one off.
Well, look, B.A., he has great instinct. He knows where the play is going, and he gets there before the ball does.
And he knocks down the first one.
And when he's out there, Lonzo Ball is still an excellent orchestrator. He's just spent a lot of time in the training room.
Adebayo's checked in for Fontecchio. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside Jaquez. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Now here's Ball. And the layup falls.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Here's Yakitonis, hounded by Ball. Powell against Mitchell. Adebayo sets a screen. To the middle. Nice flush from Adebayo.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Miami making a switch here. Larson's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Darius Garland, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Powell against Garland. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
He's so good at getting into the underbelly of the D. Garland can penetrate and score even when the defense is ready for it.
Here's Larson. Adebayo sets a screen. And finished off by Adebayo.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Ball. Garland for 3. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
It's Merrill on the wing. Launches it. Tipped. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Now here's Garland. Pass to Tyson. Plenty of space. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Adebayo, a screen on Garland. Powell outside. Where the screen. 5 on the clock. Powell finds Adebayo. Jaquez. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Ball outside. Pass to Garland. Down low. Here's Nance. Again, Cleveland scores.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
Heat leading by 4. Here's Powell. Adebayo, a screen on Garland. Inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Garland against Powell. It's tipped. They get it back. Miami has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Heat lead by 8.
When he's not on the perimeter, this is where Powell is scoring, right near the hoop.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
So for Miami, Wiggins comes in for Jaquez. And Mitchell subbed in for Larson. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Nance. Mobley comes in for Tyson. Hunter's checked in for Merrill. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ball. Adebayo, that's good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Cavaliers trail by 10. Garland with the ball. Mobley, a screen on Mitchell. To the middle. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Garland.
And there is very little ego to Garland's game. He wants to get other guys looks and opportunities.
Wiggins outside. Outside Adebayo. Outside Mitchell. Miami moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell against Powell. Over Mitchell. Powell's shot is off. Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Now Garland. Over Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Now here's Garland. Here's Mobley.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Now here's Ware. Allen defending.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Here's Garland. Now Allen. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
Getting established positioning inside. Once Allen has this, he is a threat to score.
Now Powell. He launches. Allen rips down the board. 1:56 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Hunter. Jacks up a three. Mitchell. Can't hit it.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Now Mitchell. Now Wiggins. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Making it look so easy. Wiggins has crazy hops. Can really get up there.
Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Hunter. Now Allen. Off on the layup. Now here's Powell. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth. Now Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. Adebayo, a screen on Allen. Powell! No good from 3.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Garland against Mitchell. Here's Powell. From deep. Rebounded by Hunter. And the Cavs with possession. Trailing by 8. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. Here's Mitchell. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Now Powell. Tries from 19. Hunter rips down the board. Booyah! He sinks the triple. And so Miami takes the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Bam, of all the aspects that went into this win, which do you think was most important?
Our defense, man. You know, when it got down to crunch time, we really locked in, and we pride ourselves on that, like I always say. And, you know, we take those matchups, those one-on-one matchups personally. And we got the stops, and we got a W. We had to tough this one out.
It's always better when you can make it personal. Thanks so much, Bam.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.